This is a training series made in collaboration with Saucony. I'm going to be testing, training, and racing in their all-new endorphin range for my Noosa marathon build. Saucony has a long history of producing high-quality footwear for runners. Their shoes are recognized for their comfort, durability, and performance, making them a favorite amongst serious runners and athletes. You can find their all-new endorphin range out now on their website. So big shout out to Saucony for jumping on board the Chasing 245 series. Hey guys, welcome back. I hope the weather on your long runs have been kind and your training has been going smoothly. As you guys would have just seen, I'm kickstarting my Chasing 245 Noosa video series, and this is episode 1. In this video series, I'm going to be giving you guys a fly-on-the-wall view of my training, racing, and emotions leading up to the Noosa Marathon on May 25th. I plan on running sub 2 hours and 45 minutes, which works out to be 3:54 per kilometer and 6:11 per mile pace. My current marathon PB was ran last October at the Melbourne Marathon, where I ran 2 hours, 51 minutes, and 40 seconds. So this new goal is definitely ambitious, but in no way out of reach. The Noosa Marathon is now 11 weeks away, which by the way, I have no idea how that's crept up so fast. So we are deep in training right now, trying to build the base up and even trying out workouts that I've never done before. On that note, let's switch to Dave from 3 hours ago, who's gonna run you through what turned out to be quite the humbling workout.
Humbled.
All right, so let's kick off this series with a session that I actually haven't done before in my training. In all of my 2.5 to 3 years of pretty serious training, this is something that I knew that I should be doing, but I just never did. I've got a hill session planned. And to be honest, I'm looking at the session and I'm kind of happy because I'm feeling a bit fatigued from a big week of training or a big couple of weeks of training, and I looked at the session this morning and on paper it doesn't really look that tough. Famous last words. But yeah, I've had to run in the afternoon for the majority of my runs through the week, and it's just been so hot. Like I'm talking 30 degrees, 90% humidity, and having to run at 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and it's just been draining me really bad. But I've got this morning off, so I'm able to run earlier in the morning where it's not as hot, and I've got what I think is a easier looking hill session planned for today. So the session planned for today, guys, as always, 15-minute easy jog, warm up and cool down. Okay, so for the hills part of the session, we've got 15-minute warm up and cool down, just done at an easy jog pace as always. Then we get into the actual session, which is 8 rounds of 60-second hills run at 5K efforts with no more than a 90-second jog recovery back down. Then we've got 8 rounds of 30-second hills run at mile pace with no more than a 60-second jog recovery back down. And then we finish off with 8 rounds of 15-second hills run at fast. He's just written fast pace, which I'm assuming is an all-out effort for 15 seconds up the hill, and then a no more than a 30-second jog recovery back down. So I've driven down actually just up the road. This is a couple of streets up in my estate, and you can probably hear the builders because it's a new estate that's getting built. I found what I think is a decent enough hill that I should be able to run up for at least a minute. Isn't the craziest hill in the world, but I think that I should be able to get a minute effort in from bottom to top, and I guess that's all that matters. As long as I can run for a minute up the hill, then it should be good. So I'll show you guys what the hill looks like now.
All right, this is the hill. Goes up a little bit. I reckon it should do quite nicely.
So I've still got to go out on my warm up, so I'm gonna go do that, and then I'll see you guys back and we'll get into my first ever hill session, which I'm a little bit nervous about. And I'm wearing the Saucony Endorphin Speed 4s for today's session. I think it's gonna have the comfort there for the recoveries jogging down the hill, and it's definitely gonna have that pop, I reckon, that I'll need to get me up those hills as well. So, bit of an all-rounder, been absolutely loving this shoe lately. I've been wearing it for tempos. Like today, I've been wearing them even for my long runs. I wore them for my long run last Sunday, and I had 3x3K at marathon effort thrown in as well, and they held up beautifully. So we'll be testing them on the hills today.
Let's do it.
Humbled. Oh, that hill. Those hills were very, very humbling. Of course it was gonna be a hard session. Like, why would I think that was gonna be easy? I don't know. But done. So I'll go for my cool down, and then I'll see you guys at home where I'm gonna talk a little bit more about what you guys can expect from me and this video series for the next 11 weeks leading up to the Noosa Marathon. And we're back. So what can you expect from the Chasing 245 video series? So I plan to be uploading 2 videos a week. The first video being more of a recap, conversational style video where I run through the training week that I had in the previous week, and I talk about the good, the bad, and the ugly. The second video will be focused on filmed workouts, race day vlogs, shoe reviews, and marathon tips that I've learned along the way. This is the new Endorphin range that I'm gonna be training and racing in. So I've got the Endorphin Speed 4, which I'm gonna be doing all of my tempos and majority of my longer runs where I'm running with marathon pace thrown in. And then I've got these babies. We've got the Endorphin Elites, okay? They came with white laces and pink laces. I went with the pink laces. Let me know in the comments if you think the pink laces were a good fit. I think they look unreal. These are gonna be strictly my race day shoes and my key marathon sessions as I get closer to the Noosa Marathon. Whew! You should have seen the look on my face when these came in the mail. Damn, son. So for the last month, I've been getting coached by Matt Fox from Sweat Elite. You've probably heard of him, absolute legend. So he is programming my sessions and keeping me on track for the block. Getting coached is something completely new to me, but I've really been enjoying it. I've really enjoyed the accountability that comes with it, and also the knowledge of when and why we do certain sessions at different stages of the marathon block. So expect to see plenty of documented workouts where you can get some ideas for your own training and try them out yourself. As you guys would have seen, Saucony are sponsoring this video series, and I'm going to be training and racing in their new Endorphin 4 range. I'm overwhelmingly grateful to Saucony for backing me enough to sponsor this video series, and I just wanted to say thank you one more time. So thank you, Saucony, you guys are the best. But yeah, I just wanted to jump on here and kick this video series off and explain to you guys what you guys can expect over the next 10 to 11 weeks leading up to the Noosa Marathon. I'm really excited for this video series. I'm gonna be working really hard to bring you guys some really great content and hopefully you can get some ideas of how to structure your own marathon plan and execute your own marathon race in the future. And hopefully you just enjoy the content in general. But I'm gonna leave the first episode at that, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Plenty more content to come. It is only week 1 of 11. Plenty more to come. But if you wanna like this video, that would really help me out, and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any of my future Chasing 245 video series content. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.